So the Qoocam 8K is shaping up to be an incredible 8K 360 camera, but like everything in life, it's not perfect, and today I'm going to talk about some of the potential headaches that you may experience when using the Qoocam 8K. Now, one of the things that may give you a headache when using the Qoocam 8K is that there is a 2-minute limitation on the file size of the video. So first, let me clarify. This does not mean that there is a 2-minute limit on the continuous record function. That doesn't mean that when you press record, you have 2 minutes to do what you need to do before the camera automatically stops recording. That is not the case. The camera will continuously record until the battery dies or until you fill up that memory card. But what it does mean is when you import that footage into your computer, you're gonna see a bunch of tiny little video clips, and each video clip will be 2 minutes in length. So that is actually an editor's nightmare. For me, when I edit video, I like to shoot one long take. For instance, this video right here is going to be 15 to 20 minutes long. And when I import it into my computer, I'll only have one clip to work with. And that makes it easy to go through and find what I need. So if I were to shoot with the Qoocam 8K right now and I made a 10-minute video file, that file would be split into 5 separate little files. And each file would be 2 minutes in length. And that just makes it really tedious to go through and find what I need, because I have to just kind of keep jumping in and out of these little file sizes in my editing software. Now, if you're using the smartphone app, Kandao has said that when you import that footage into your phone, it's just going to show one long continuous clip. So you don't need to worry about going into this file and jumping into that one. But if you're editing with your computer, if you're using something like Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro or any professional editor, and you bring those files in, expect to see a bunch of little files for that video clip that you've shot. The second potential headache that some of you may experience is that there is no option to shoot with just one lens. For instance, the GoPro Max has an option called Hero Mode, where it will only use one lens and record with that one lens. So essentially it turns that 360 camera into like a super GoPro. Now, the reason you might only want to use one lens to shoot with is you might know that I only want to get this one angle. For instance, if I was recording this video, I know that I only need one lens pointed at me, and this is the only angle that I need. I don't need anything behind the camera or to the sides of the camera. It reduces the file size because I'm not capturing all this information around the camera. I'm just getting it from the one lens. And it saves time because I don't have to mess around with getting different angles or anything like that. I know what I need to shoot. I know that I only need one lens to do it, and that makes the editing just a little bit easier and saves me some time in the editing process. Now, the Qoocam 8K does not have that option. You're either going to shoot in 360 degrees or you're not going to shoot at all. However, there is hope because a Kandao representative has asked the users about this feature, when they would use this feature, and how they would use this feature. So it really seems that Kandao is interested in this function and how the users are going to use it, and they seem like they want to implement it into the camera. Now, it's not confirmed if it'll be available from launch or if they'll add it in a future firmware update, but it's really, really cool to see that Kandao themselves has shown a lot of interest in adding this feature into this camera. And the final problem is that this camera is only on sale through Kandao's website. So don't count on ordering it through Amazon or B&H or any other website currently. Now, they haven't announced plans of whether they're going to put it on sale through Amazon or B&H, but we can assume that later on, after the initial sales, they're going to allow it for sale on Amazon. Now, that might not be such a big problem for some of you, but there is one problem with that. When you use a website like Amazon or B&H, you're backed by an incredible 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, Kandao does offer a full money refund if you don't like the camera. You have 7 days to try out the camera, and if you don't like it for whatever reason, you can send it back. But the problem is, you're sending it back to wherever their warehouse is located. It may either be in Hong Kong or China. I'm not exactly sure where it's going to be. But if you're in the US and you order this camera and you use it, and for whatever reason you don't like it and you want to get a refund, you can send it back and you can get your money back. However, it is stipulated on Kandao's website that the shipping cost back to them and any taxes and fees is on you, the customer. So if you have to send this thing over to China, you're paying that shipping fee. You're paying any insurance that you need to put on the device because it is a $700 device and you may be required to buy insurance for it. And any taxes for them to receive the device because it is an expensive device that they're sort of importing into their country. So any shipping fees and taxes and insurance, that is on you. That is on you. Kandao is not going to refund that money back to you. Now, with all that out of the way, are these potential headaches for me? Well, the only one that I find to be really sort of a negative is that you can't order it through Amazon or any other website currently. Now, again, they may release it for sale in the near future, but if you want it right now, you're not going to get it through Amazon. You're not going to get it through any other place except the Kandao website. And for me to spend $700 on a device, and I'm not exactly sure if I will like it or not, and may have to send it back for that reason, and lose money on it is kind of a potential problem for me. Now, if it was available for sale on Amazon day one, you can bet that the Qoocam 8K would be a day one purchase for myself. But I'm just gonna kind of take a wait and see approach and see how people are liking it and enjoying it, and then I'll make my decision from there. But the 2-minute file recording problem and the inability to shoot with only one lens, those aren't huge issues for me. They're gonna be, it's gonna bug me a little bit, but it's not enough for me to say absolutely no to this camera. But I do want to know if these will be problems for you. So let's continue this conversation down in the comments below. Do these problems put you off from ordering the Qoocam 8K, or are you going to get it despite these issues? I'm really curious to know, and I'd love to continue our little chat right now. So please just let me know down in the comments below. And if this video has made any help to you, then make sure that you subscribe. I really appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.